is Tyrone Keys, founder of All Sports Community Service. Some of us in the room are old enough to remember Tyrone as part of the 1985 Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears. He's the one seen playing the keyboard in the Super Bowl Shuffle, the Emmy-winning song that was performed by team members and raised thousands of dollars for needy Chicago families. Drawing on the idea of using his success to give back, as well as his personal experience with mentors along his journey, Keys created his own foundation to help others. In 1993, Keys founded All Sports Community Service, a nonprofit mentoring and scholarship organization dedicated to helping challenged youth in Tampa achieve their dreams of attending college. Keys teaches his students the idea that the skills learned on the playing field could be parlayed into the field of life. And since 1993, All Sports has assisted hundreds of students obtain millions of dollars in support toward their college education. But an important aspect of receiving help from All Sports Community Service is a commitment to becoming mentors themselves, returning to the community to assist the next generation and carrying on the root to fruit model that he has fostered.
A successful pro career and seeing someone come back to the community and not being what I see on television is, being able to come back with me one-on-one, being like a second father figure to me and helping me do something positive with my life, getting me started, maybe do something he's done, maybe if I'm blessed, to go to the NFL, go to the league or something like that, I hope that I can come back and do some of the same things that he's done.
We're happy to present the Kuehl Family Fame for Fitness Award, and this check to you and your foundation, All Sports Community Service.
Well, tonight's Black Heritage story is about a former pro football player who's helping students see the benefit of going to college. His commitment to help them succeed is what's right with Tampa Bay.
When Jamal was in high school, I was his mentor.
Visiting students at the NFL Yes Center in West Tampa brings back some fond memories for Tyrone Keys.
From the root to the fruit there, that's what people know us as, because we stick with students from the beginning to the end.
Tyrone's the founder of All Sports Community Service, a grassroots youth scholarship mentoring program he started in 1991.
We help the high school students develop a game plan beyond high school. We move with them year to year to graduation to career. And then they come back and they keep it going. And now we're on our third generation of students.
He was born in Jackson, Mississippi, and a star player at Mississippi State University.
I was all SEC.
And his induction into the MSU Education Hall of Fame. Tyrone set a school record at state with 10 sacks in 1980.
And then most recently received the Lifetime Achievement Award for the state of Mississippi for the Mississippi Sports Hall of Fame.
Reaching the top of the NFL world in 1985, winning the Super Bowl with the Chicago Bears, after also playing for the Bucks. He knows it takes teamwork to win on the field, and it takes paying forward to win in the community.
It was a dream come true for me when I got a chance to go to the Chicago Bears, to be with somebody that took me up under their wings and mentored me.
And he's followed suit, helping thousands of students get into college. His all-sports mentoring program was recently inducted into the Florida Sports Hall of Fame.
Here's a contribution.
He took that money that came with the honor and donated it back to Blake High School's football program.
It's just a blessing of what he does for young people, and how he motivates us.
Oh, y'all ain't asked the QB his name?
Jamal Jefferson was a high school student when he first met Keys. Now he's the site supervisor at the NFL Yes Center.
He's been a mentor. He's been a person that I look to when I need guidance myself, professionally, personally. So it's just, like I said, it's been a blessing for me to know Mr. Keys.
You met Mr. Keys.
And mentoring, Keys says, has got to come with an open, selfless heart.
Knowing that your gratifications come from seeing the person that you're working with fulfill their dreams, and then not only fulfill their dreams, but come back and help the next.
Everybody good?
Yes, sir.
A joy he's hoping to hand off to others for years to come.
Is Tyrone Keys, founder of All Sports Community Service. Some of us in the room are old enough to remember Tyrone as part of the 1985 Super Bowl champion Chicago Bears. He's the one seen playing the keyboard in the Super Bowl Shuffle.
They were iconic.
William Perry on a 1-yard touchdown run.
They were legendary.
Mike Singletary, he read it beautifully.
They were just a ferocious unit. We're gonna work. We're gonna run.
To the 10, to the 5, to the end zone. Touchdown!
We're gonna fight.
Better get another quarterback in there. We coming.
And when it's all said and done, we'll go to the dance.
It's crazy, like, what? That's us on TV, like...
Hi, I'm Ray, I'm a dance major and I go to Blake High School.
Hi, I'm Isaiah, I'm a dance major as well and I go to Blake High School.
Hi, my name is Timothy, most people call me Tim, and I'm a band major and I go to Blake High School.
Ex-football player came in to the dance department and he came and he talked to Miss Albana and Miss Rel. He was like, hey, you guys have any guys to sign up for this?
I actually got it through. I was really excited. This is a huge opportunity and I'm pretty excited.
At times it was definitely overwhelming, but in all I was like, in awe. Like, this is amazing. My first gig is the Super Bowl, with the weekend. So
it was so fun. It was just filled with so much energy because we was inside the tunnel waiting, like during the rehearsals and stuff like that. And we were just having times where like we would be dancing, like just making up beats with our hands and just dancing. It was so fun.
Mr. Keys has helped me out with scholarship at Jackson State, so I'll be attending Jackson State in the fall. I'll be playing football as well, and I will be major in mass communication. This city is full of talent, full of potential, especially in JPS. There's so much that can be told out there. It's very special.
A couple of weeks ago, former Jackson State University student body president Jordan Jefferson said he got a message that offered him the opportunity of a lifetime.
My mentor Tyrone Keys texted me last Wednesday and was like, there's an opportunity for you to dance halftime of the Super Bowl, and he's like, I need you to be here tomorrow. I was like, what?
He said after that, he got permission from his job working with Congressman Benny Thompson, hopped in his car and drove 11 hours to Tampa, not knowing what to expect.
There's a lot of sit and wait, a lot of change this move, change that move, stand here, stand there, no, I don't like you there.
Jefferson was on the field for the final act of the weekend's halftime performance. One of the many dancers wearing the white bandages over their heads.
It felt like the first day of helmets for football, but a little worse. I kind of broke mine a little bit because my head is big to put it on, but yeah, it's very uncomfortable.
The former college football player says being on the field for the Super Bowl was amazing.
The crowd was going crazy, and the fireworks, and saw some celebrities pass by us. I was like, man, we're here.
He says he knows he was blessed to have the opportunity and he never lets one pass him by.
The main part of this story is like, when an opportunity presents itself, how would you handle it? Would you be scared to take a risk, or would you?
Remember the 1985 Chicago Bears? Number 98 in their wacky Super Bowl rap song is Tyrone Keys. Keys was a defensive end for the Bears. He gave everything he had to football. But after it was over, he had a lot more to give. And we're grateful he's giving it right here in the Bay Area.
If you can provide somebody with some hope, then that might just be enough. But a person without no hope is a dangerous person.
We are pleased to present this award to Mr. Tyrone Keys. Accepting this award on behalf of Mr. Keys is one of his students, and please bear with me, I just learned this 5 minutes ago, Adai Yo Van Wo.
Last night I talked to him, and he told me a little bit about why he founded All Sports. A few years ago, there was a young man he helped get a full scholarship to a university in Texas, and a few days later, this young man was shot dead. Now, in the book, on page 11, it says, the ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in comfort and convenience, but where he stands in conflict and controversy. At this time, Mr. Keys stood in conflict and controversy, and so he went and founded All Sports. And just like the gentleman before me said, talk is cheap, action is what it takes. All Sports has sent 377 students to college, and the students in All Sports have received over $2 million in scholarship aid. Talk is cheap. So in this day, when we pay homage to America's ultimate benefactor, it is fitting that Tyrone Keys gets this award because what he does in the community is important. Thank you.
Our project is about marching for forgiveness.
Violence is not a way of life, it's a way of destruction. She lost her son in the incident by means of through my son.
I'm not mad at his son, and I'm not mad at him.
The mother and the father came back together and, forgave one another on behalf of their sons.
Imagine that. That's what we did. If you do not forgive, you cannot move forward. You have to learn that what I do, I got to do it for me. It's a lesson to be learned. We got to stop the harm being done to our own people by our own people.
Even though it is raining, kids still have to get here. That first bell, 7:35. You don't want to be late your first day. Not a great way to start off the school year. Let me tell you a great way to start off the school year, though. We're out here live at Blake High School, and we're talking about the All Sports Community Quest program and mentoring. It is such an important thing to do here in the community. And I'm talking live now with Mr. Tyrone Keys, who is with Quest this morning. Tell me a little bit about Quest.
Well, Quest is a scholarship mentoring program where we help the students find their quest, and we're talking about their potential, and we help them follow their quest, and then we help them fulfill it. And today I have with me one of my former students who's come back to fulfill his quest as a school teacher here.
And we're talking about Dominique Stango, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, tell me a little bit about your story, Dominique, because I think it's so cool.
Well, I met Tyrone back in 1990, which was 20 years ago, and he took me to a football camp when I was about 12 years old. And from there, he helped me get a scholarship through college. And it took me 8 years to graduate, and he stayed on me. And I graduated not to be an educator, and education found me. He just kept stressing the give back and the idea of giving back to the community, and he gave to me, and now I'm in turn giving back to the community. And
How long have you been a teacher, Dominic?
5 years. This is my first year at Blake. I came from Sly Middle School. So
It's so incredible. Thank you so much for joining us this morning and telling your story. And thank you for being the mentor to him, because it took you 8 years and so many people might be embarrassed to say that, but you did it. So thank you. You're absolutely never too late. Thank you, gentlemen, for joining us this morning.
My name is Marquetta Robinson. I am an alumni from the Blake High School. I graduated from Blake High School 12 years ago, and I was a part of one of the first groups. We was the Canada Crusaders back in 1999, and we joined this group with Mr. Keys in efforts to, promote education, to promote, pursuing our dreams and our goals. So it has evolved now into the UTA and the Quest. All Sports was found on Mr. and Mrs. Perry over 20 years ago by Albert Perry being shot, and Mr. Keys just wanted to mentor us and mentor other younger individuals to pursue their dreams and their goals in their education. So that's why we're here today. We come to give back at the second annual march, Weapons of Love, in the Martin Luther King month, and giving back to continue the legacy, going back from the root to the fruit, giving back to the young kids.
I'm Maurice McCullough. I met Mr. Keys in 1989, 1990. Basically, he had just retired from the NFL. I was a student at Sly Middle School. Well, it was Sly Junior High at the time. And he left an impression on me. He came in with a big Super Bowl ring, bragging about, I'm part of 85 Bears. And I noticed how tall he was. So, long and short, we kind of hit it off right then, and he told me he was a football player. And I'm like, why are you substitute teaching if you're a football player? Basically he felt like he was led to start working with a lot of young people. And so you start where you can. So where he started was in a classroom substitute teaching. Years later, I met back up with him at King High School. He saw me, and I'll never forget the time that he spent. It wasn't that long, but it was a seed that was planted. And from there, we developed a bond, and he was impressed that I was doing so well in high school. And then from that point, I ended up going to college. And in between that time, that same year I met him, and to go back 1989, my father passed. He didn't know him. So he obviously left an impression on me that I remembered him. And as time went forward, and I got to King High School, dealt with some challenges by not having my father there. But it was like every now and then I'll spot somebody like him that would always encourage me. And before you know it, I'm winning like a turnaround student award. I'm going to college and becoming an honor roll student in college. And then I went from being on a partial scholarship, academic, to full scholarship. And then I met back up with him again.
What's up, big guy?
It's called All Sports Community Service, and it's been around for 20 years.
Huh? Not much. You gonna be studying?
It was started by Tyrone Keys, who once played in the NFL for the Chicago Bears and was on the team when they won a Super Bowl.
I always got time for every young person that's willing to give back to society. I'm willing to give a hand up. What happened? Oh, they told you?
Tyrone says one of the reasons he was successful was because of his high school football coach, a great mentor, and he wants to pass it on to other kids.
It begins with one person, and one person touching another person touching another person.
Just put done, so you already know you finished that off.
Miriam Cowens knows firsthand what a wonderful organization All Sports is.
I'm gonna plug in 3X.
She's a teacher at Blake High School in Tampa, but when she was 16 years old and in high school herself, she turned to All Sports for help.
When it comes down to it, I knew that by all sports, it helped me get to the next level. So my encouragement is to get to the next level with the students.
Hi, Carol.
And throughout the past
How's the
20
switchboard
years,
this
people
morning?
in our community have been there to support
You
all
busy?
sports. Jerry Ulm Jr.'s family owns a car dealership in Tampa. He says his father always loved what all sports did for kids.
My dad loved children and had great compassion.
Get involved in
And
karate
Carolyn Hill is also so touched by the differences these kids make in her students' lives. She is the principal at Just Elementary, and she knows having the influence of a smart, caring high school student can make a world of difference for these kids.
I think the kids can relate to them really positively because they are young, and the kids that are in the program are just really dedicated and hardworking, so it works out well for our school.
Definitely a win-win for everybody involved. Kelly Ring, Fox 13 News.
Yeah, how you doing? My name is John Jones, part of All Sports alumni, and me and Keys first came in contact when he disappeared at my high school, Jefferson High School, 1 year. They're just to help kids out. And it was an opportunity of a lifetime for me because at the time, I wasn't getting no assistance on trying to get into school. And it was like he was a knight in shining armor that came to the school and helped me out. It was this stranger, basically to me, that became my godfather. And he got me to a school in Chicago, and that's with Coach Leslie Frazier, who's now with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers as the defensive coordinator. And then, so just having an appreciation of how that all came together, two strangers that gave me the opportunity to play football again and get an education. And at the end of the day, I ended up coming home from school, had dreams and admirations of being an accountant, but then kind of fell in love with like law enforcement. And I got into corrections, and I've been a correction officer now for going on 18 years. And now, as of right now, I'm at the courthouse as a bailiff, you know, serving, and, you know, I always love to give back, talk to the kids, and enjoy just doing my part in the community. And that's what it's all about to me.
This march was a really good experience to kind of get a feel of the kids in the neighborhood that are around Blake High School. I definitely look forward to doing this march again. It was a great march. It taught me a lot. Thank you, Mr. Tyrone, for giving us this opportunity.
Hi, I'm Brianna Miller. I'm a 10th grader at Blake High School, and I'm in the UTA program. And what I thought about the MLK March was that it's something that I've kind of wanted to do, only because it's something that can bring the community together as one, and it's able to let little kids know that they should get an education and not, you know, get into a lot of trouble. And it's just, I want to be that person that can help somebody in some way. And if I can help kids, you know, go on in education.
And what sparked from a meeting in the hallways sparked me to go in and start my own company to work with student athletes and they can be the next driving force of the community, the next leaders and the next cultivators of leaders in the community. So All Sports Community Service and with Tyrone Keys has been very great for the community, very great for generations, because now we are having kids, and our kids are becoming the 4th generation of this of All Sports Community Service.